More from our top story now. Our interview with Columbus City School Superintendent Dr. Talisa Dixon. 1 month into the school year, she says school officials are dealing with a number of issues, from a bus driver shortage to school nurses calling a state of emergency, which was our big story yesterday.
Yeah, well, this week school nurses said contact tracing for a single case of COVID-19 can take hours, and they're really feeling overwhelmed about all of that.
Krista Frost, our reporter, is live at CCS board headquarters with the superintendent's response to all of these issues and how they're trying to find solutions. Krista, good morning.
Good morning. So yeah, the superintendent really responsive to what those nurses are saying, and that's just that they're overworked, that there's just too much, especially when it comes to that contact tracing. But we know that there was kind of a push at the beginning of the year to get those kids back into buildings to resume that good learning that we know that they have when there's a person-to-person contact, and that's how they're learning best. But now, of course, they're keeping an eye on those COVID case numbers, and they have about 800 or so in the district. That's in a 47,000 amount of students in that district. But still, it's just a little too overwhelming for nurses. That's what they're saying. So it was actually on Tuesday that Columbus City school nurses were declaring a state of emergency in schools. That's because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And their request is that schools adopt a mandatory vaccination or testing. They're asking the district to try to implement that now. So some nurses claiming they're just, overworked. And according to the superintendent, Dr. Dixon, so far this year, they've seen 800 positive cases again among 47,000 students. So Dixon says they're beginning to provide some additional assistance to those nurses who need it.
I understand the concerns of the nurses. They want us to do more. I get it. And they believe that we can always strengthen our protocols, and they want some additional assistance.
So Dixon going on to say that they're trying to find a way to speed up some of the process of that paperwork that nurses are oftentimes stuck doing to try to notify families, send letters out to other students or anyone who might be in contact. That's a lot of where the slow up is happening when it comes to that contact tracing. So working on making a faster process for that definitely will help those nurses. But of course, their main priority, especially for Dr. Dixon, is making sure that those nurses are able to help the students who really need it and just be there for them, especially at the time when we're dealing with this pandemic. For now, reporting live from Columbus City Schools headquarters, Krista Frost, 10 TV News.